So one thing I'm really liking about these right off the bat is they're really flexible, and they don't seem like they're gonna be like not gonna impede too much on anything I'm trying to do, whether that be tricks or just riding around. So that's one really good thing that I'm noticing. So they're made out of foam instead of the normal hard material, so they're not gonna be super amazingly resistant at all impact. But for something really minimalist that's not really meant for that, so far they're doing really well at that. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go on a longboard sesh and some skate sessions, and I'll fill you in on what I've learned about these and if I would recommend them or not. Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I'm back again. It's been a day since I last uploaded a clip from my review of these knee pads. I've went longboarding I went longboarding 9-ish miles, give or take. And I got a quick little skate session yesterday with these knee pads on. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple quick thoughts and if I recommend them or not. And I kind of feel like I'm kind of in a bit of a ranting mood today, so I think I'm gonna do a bit of a rant about skaters wearing protective gear. Stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll get into that. First off, these knee pads here. So they are G-form knee pads. I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday or not. But basically, what these are doing that's different than any other knee pad is they're trying to be as minimalistic as possible while still trying to provide you protection. So the material here is actually made out of a dense foam material. So it's bendy. You can bend it, but if you hit your knees on the ground, it's going to feel a lot better than not having them on. It definitely works, but if you're looking for total impact, resistance, and pain protection, probably not your best bet. Let me tell you what these are good for, though. So if you're a skater and you don't want people to know you're wearing protective gear, these could potentially be a good option for you because you can wear them under skinny jeans, you can wear them under baggy pants, anything, and they're hardly noticeable because they're really thin, honestly. They're probably less than a centimeter thick, honestly. So definitely a plus in that. I would say if you wanted to get a product that helped protect your knees and upper part of your leg from getting scratches or scars or road rash or anything like that, these would definitely be a really good benefactor for that. Just because of the fact that because you have some sort of buffer against the road or the sidewalk, it's not gonna, you're not gonna get rashes and you're not gonna get scrapes and cuts, So it's definitely really good for that, especially for me, somebody who does sports outside of skateboarding, like track and field. My coach doesn't like it when my knees get all bashed up because then I potentially can't run if it's bad enough. So these are kind of a lifesaver for that. I haven't worn a lot of knee pads in my lifetime. Only when I was really young and, your parents make you wear them, Other than that, not really much at all. So here's my thoughts. They're a little uncomfortable, not gonna lie. Putting them on your leg is fine, but this upper part here, there's kind of this plasticky thing on the inside. You can kind of see it in the light there. And it's a little sticky, and it's supposed to be able to hold the thing up on your leg so that it doesn't slip down. But I don't know if I just got too small of a size, but it's pretty darn tight on my upper leg. And it's kind of uncomfortable. Like I said, I don't know, maybe I have a small size, but I mean, everything else seems to fit fine, so I think they just made it a little too tight. Or maybe I'm just not used to wearing these. And another thing is, when you're sweating, these get kind of gross. And I don't know how I would really like wearing them out in the summertime when it's like 80, 90 degrees out, With that being said, that kind of brings me back into rant mode a little bit here on skaters in general and the whole using protective gear or not. Let me start off with this. I've been skateboarding for almost 4 months. And I have not really worn protective gear. I have a helmet that I used to use for pole vaulting and track. Don't use that. These, I just got them. So time will tell with that. But all in all, I have not used protective gear a lot. And you may have noticed most skaters do not. If you look up skate videos of people doing crazy tricks and stuff, nobody's using protective gear. Even though if you go on Reddit, for example, and you go under r/skateboarding, look at comments under those, everybody's roasting them for not wearing protective gear and saying, you know, oh, you're going to get hurt or you're going to break a bone and you're going to regret it and stuff. And I get it. But hear me out. I think I sort of understand this whole no protective gear. And I'm going to go from an angle that's not what most people go from. Because I feel like most skaters will be like, oh, it takes away from the rawness of the sport. Or, you know, no pain, no gain. Or, you know, I'm in it for the thrills. Stuff like that. So we're not going to come at it from that. But I'm going to come at it more from like a comfort level. Because honestly, these things are not very comfortable. Like, they're knee pads, what do you expect? But also, if I'm skating at the skate park in June, 80-degree day, 80% humidity, I'm all sweaty and sticky, I'm not going to want these things on my knees. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Because for those of you who don't skate or have not skated a lot, you get extremely sweaty really fast because it's a high motion, high quick speed sport, and you know, you do 3 ollies and you're already sweating your balls off. So I mean, I sort of understand it. Honestly, I mean, do it at your own risk, but I understand. So another point on my rant here about protective gear, doing tricks doesn't always feel the same. And that's this discussion is going to be kind of, you know, you feel this way or you feel that way, because yes, it doesn't necessarily feel the same as without it, but also you might feel more confident with it. It really depends on balance between those two things, and like, does the confidence outweigh this, or you know, does feeling good outweigh confidence, or maybe you don't get confidence from wearing this. So yeah, I mean, yeah. With that said, I'm gonna kind of go on the other side for a second here. I'm not gonna throw these away. I'm not gonna say they're trash. I would actually recommend them, but here's what I'm gonna recommend these for. As you guys know, I longboard, skateboard, do other things, but mainly those two on the channel at this current time. And for longboarding, hard to beat. When I went out longboarding with these, it was a little uncomfortable, but it was bearable. And when you're longboarding at high speeds, if you hit a pothole, you're dead so. These things would prevent that. So I would definitely wear them with a longboard. So another reason with the longboard is you tend to not get as sweaty, just because of the fact that when you're longboarding, a lot of times you're cruising, you're coasting downhill, wind's blowing on you, you know, you're not doing as much high speed effort, you know, popping, flicking with your feet. It's more just, you know, pushing and kicking and pushing, and you're not really getting super hot. I don't think the sweat's such an issue on the longboard with these. Another thing I really like about this particular one for longboarding, like I said earlier, you can wear them under your pants, so you don't have to worry about anyone seeing you, even though I don't think anyone would really judge you if you were bombing freaking hills and wearing knee pads. But it is what it is. So that's bringing me to the conclusion here. Would I recommend this? It's gonna be a yes or a no. And I know that's a terrible answer, but hear me out. If you don't want to be noticed wearing knee pads or protective gear, go for it. They're like $45-ish, mid-tier price range for, you know, knee pads, whatever. Go for it. I would not hate on you for going for them, but I would only go for them if I was an avid longboarder, wanted to protect my knees, because that usually for me is the part that gets injured, or I was a skater that was concerned about injury, wanted to gain some confidence and not get roasted or think they're getting roasted, which is probably what's happening at the skate park or in public, because you can wear these under your pants and you're Gucci. Those are the people I'd recommend it for. If you're a longboarder and you don't give a crap, which you really shouldn't, about wearing knee pads and people seeing them, honestly, go for some cheaper ones or some more protective ones if you're feeling it, because honestly no one's gonna judge you for wearing them. Nobody should be judging you if they are. You know, if they are, screw them, and stay safe, especially when you're bombing hills like that. So anyways, yeah, it's kind of a yes or no, hit or miss. You know, I would recommend it for some, wouldn't for others. Is what it is. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the review part. Alright, so I really hope you guys found that review of the knee pads and my little rant interesting. If you have any other questions for me about them, or anything skate related, gear related, whatnot, feel free to drop it right down in the comments. Also, again, make sure you hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button. You know, we out here every Saturday and Wednesday making new videos. With that being said, just want to update you guys on some things real quick. If you don't want to hear about this, feel free to leave. Goodbye. There's only for the real ones. So, get close here. Get close. So guys, here's the thing. I live in Minnesota, and our governor just declared a house stay-in thingy, coronavirus, you know, whatnot. Basically, I can't leave my house starting March 27th. Today it's March 25th when this should be uploaded, which means that tomorrow, the whole day pretty much is going to be spent filming, getting content. So hopefully I can supply you guys with some of the videos I've been promising. Hopefully this gets over with soon. After that, I'm probably going to do some videos either in my yard, in front of my house, indoors. I don't really know yet. You can leave me suggestions too. I'd really appreciate it, honestly, just so I have some ideas on future things to do. With that being said, yeah, on Saturday, expect the review of my cheap Amazon free skates and whether or not I'm gonna get expensive ones. Yeah, stay tuned for that. After that, to be determined. I'll fill you guys in later. With all that being said, I really support all the... With that being said, I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. We just gained like 5 new followers, 5 new subscribers in the past like week, which is insane. We're doing out here, so thank you guys for sticking with me. Hope you'll stay tuned for future videos. Subscribe, please. I'm not desperate, I swear I'm not desperate. Anyways, thanks guys. Follow my Instagram, Ogden_sickle, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace out.